What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nightcap. My name's Steve. Tonight we're going to be looking at the movie The Blackcoat's Daughter, doing a quick movie spotlight, kind of talking about what I like about this movie and why I recommend it to all you guys. But before we do that, please hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We're a small growing channel and it really just does us a favor with the algorithms. Also, don't be shy. Leave some comments below. Let us know what you guys think of the movie and any other comments or movie recommendations. We always look forward to hearing your guys' feedback. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the movie. The Blackcoat's Daughter is a 2015 art horror house film from A24 Studios, written and directed by Osgood Perkins. It's Perkins' directorial debut. It's also noted that Perkins is the son of Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates from the original Psycho film. So although this is his first film as director, Perkins has deep roots in the genre. The movie is set in upstate New York, at a Catholic boarding school, the Bradford Academy. The film follows three separate timelines that alternate between each other. We first meet Kat, a despondent, lonely freshman who's had a disturbing dream regarding the fate of her parents, just days before the school goes on winter break. When her parents do not show up to pick her up for the break, the faculty is forced to leave her under the care of two nuns who live on the campus, and as well under the supervision of a senior student who's also staying behind named Rose. Their first night in the dorms alone, Rose, instead of watching Kat, leaves her unattended, but before she leaves, she tells Kat a story that the school itself is haunted, that some of the nuns are satanic and do rituals in the boiler room. And moments after Rose leaves, Kat receives a phone call from a mysterious figure and then begins a slow spiral downward. Later, we also meet Joan, a troubled young woman who's at a bus stop when she meets Bill and Linda, his wife. Bill pities Joan, who's out alone on this particular cold winter night, and offers her a ride. Though his wife Linda is skeptical, Bill says that Joan reminds him of their daughter and insists on helping her. Now, while Joan questions Bill's motivations, she's also hiding her true motives as well. In the modern age of horror films that is ripe with paranormal investigators, mockumentaries with night vision cameras, poltergeist activity, jump scares, and unstoppable demonic forces, The Blackcoat's Daughter is a throwback to earlier times in the genre. It's a slow burn psychological terror that is built with the brick and mortar of suspense and mystery, reminiscent of Kubrick and Polanski. It lets your mind peer into the shadows and wonder what is staring back. An enemy that isn't a rage monster stalking empty halls, but a sweet evil that seduces you when you're at your most vulnerable and transforms you into the monster. But it doesn't mean this movie is not recognizable as a horror film. In fact, a lot of the tropes are there when you examine the movie. What's refreshing is Perkins does a good job of executing them in a manner where they aren't distracting, but build subtly as the movie progresses. He respects the audience enough to trust that they will find them naturally and doesn't have to wink, nod, or clap to make sure you didn't miss them. The performances are also handled well. Kiernan Shipka and Lucy Boynton both put in solid performances, Shipka especially as Catherine. She transforms herself as her character falls deeper and deeper from oppression to downright possession. Lucy Boynton as Rosie is also done well. Her character is dealing with her own issues and is handled realistically. I like that both characters are told in a believable way, and not as simple plot devices there to feed the need for jump scares or to be chased screaming down bloody hallways. Even the older characters are allowed to act realistically, and though they may be uninformed to what is really going on, they're not irrational, aloof fodder, only there to satisfy some gore fetish. All that being said, it's not as though the movie is without flaws. I think we needed to know a little bit more about Kat to really feel the force of the trauma she endures early in the film. And although I like a slower pace that helps build the tension, Perkins does let this pace linger for a little too long and misses the opportunity to really ratchet it up towards the end, and the climax does feel a little underwhelming. There is a twist at the end, but for the most part, the story does unravel in a predictable fashion. I think Elvis Perkins, Oz's brother, who did the score, did miss the mark a little, and when composing the score, it tends to feel a little bit more than serviceable in terms of building the atmosphere. There is a sequence when we are first introduced to Lucy that really has a Twin Peaks David Lynchian vibe to it. I really wish they would have played more into this dreamy, mysterious type atmosphere, where you have to question what is real and what isn't. Also, Emma Roberts' performance as Joan starts perfectly, but as her character arc changes, it lacked the intensity and desperation needed to really emotionally impact the viewer. I anticipate the main gripe with current horror genre fans would be similar to that. There's a certain expectation level for fans of the genre. Maybe because of our accumulated desensitivity to gore and violence nowadays, we need a higher level of intensity to those things to be viscerally affected. The Blackcoat's Daughter may not reach the fever pitch level needed for some fans. Perkins described the film as a trauma film disguised as a horror one, and it may not fully commit enough for some fans to appreciate it for what it is. But for those who are willing to slow down and enjoy the ride, they will get a film that's thoughtful, mysterious, and well-crafted. I look forward to seeing more from Oz Perkins, and I think his mature approach honors the genre's history and respects its fans. The Blackcoat's Daughter is a definitive recommendation here from the Nightcap. The Blackcoat's Daughter was a movie I really enjoyed. I really appreciated Perkins' measured approach they took to the film. I thought it kind of honored the past, felt very much like a throwback in the genre, but also gave it a fresh take. I also like the performances by Shipka and Boyden. I thought they did a good job. Both of them are young actresses. I look forward to seeing more of their work. Overall, I give the film a 78 out of 100. Let me know what you guys think below. Did you guys like this movie? Did you dislike it? Do you agree with my take on the movie? And also any recommendations for similar films or something else that you guys would like us to cover here at The Nightcap. As far as for The Nightcap for tonight, The Nightcap gives it a thumbs up. Thanks for sticking with me on this one, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, as always. And until next time, cheers.